Hi guys, welcome to the Sally Manuel. So this is the final video of 2020. I was going to say what a decade this was, but realistically speaking, this is the start of a decade, and last year we were all partying it up. I know what I was up to last year on this particular day. I was having fun, okay? I was doing a few things here and there, you know. Dancing, having dinner, partying it up. I was having a great time today last year. This time last year I was turning up like you guys were as well. So the fact that we're here right now, let's not try and be down, okay? Let's be positive. We've made it this far, so that should be a good sign. That should tell you that things can change in an instant. So just because things are a little rough right now, we're on rocky grounds or roads, whatever you want to use, it doesn't mean that it'll stay this way for the whole of next year or even halfway of next year. So stay positive. And with that being said, let's react to some predictions for the upcoming year, shall we?
The Simpsons have been known to have a writer's room full of modern Nostradamuses.
I don't know what that means.
Nostradami? Anyway, the point is, these folks are fortune tellers on a level we haven't seen since biblical times. So what does King Homer and the gang have in store for us in 2021? Let's look at some times the Simpsons saw into the future and why some folks are freaked out about what they see coming for 2020.
Wait, they were wearing masks? What episode was this? Guys, when were they? What episode is this? I swear they stopped making new series, new seasons, I forgot what it's called. They stopped renewing The Simpsons basically, I think a year or two ago. I could be wrong. Fact check me on that, but I don't recall an episode with Marge wearing a mask.
2021. Since the dawn of Homer, we've seen The Simpsons make predictions from Super Bowl wins to NSA surveillance scandals to tiger attacks and magic shows. Sorry, Siegfried and Roy, but to be fair, you didn't need to be The Simpsons to see that one coming. Just in the season 6 episode Lisa's Wedding alone, they predict video chat, smartwatches, and the construction of the Shard building in the London skyline 17 years before it was built. It's
what? Yo. Maybe they do have a bunch of psychics working on their team. Who knows? I don't trust anybody anymore, huh? The Illuminati is real, ladies and gentlemen. Let's proceed.
Not just the older classic seasons either. In season 21, they had Homer on the US curling team beating Sweden for gold 8 years before the exact matchup in Pyeongchang. In season 23, they knew Lady Gaga would be in the Super Bowl halftime show, although when she did, she didn't take their cue on a fireworks projecting bra because
I mean, she had her she had her moments.
Because, well, you know, divas probably. Even when they're wrong, they're right. When season 11 came out in 2000, would you have expected to picture President Donald Trump conceding to President Lisa?
We've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
Hey, don't get mad at me. I voted for Kodos. While we're on voting, they predicted in 2008 voting machines where people try to vote for one candidate and the machine selected another, only to have that happen in the very next presidential election.
Oh my god, I saw this in the news and everyone was panicking and freaking out like, oh my god, the elections are rigged. Like, it was conversation for days, for moments, for time. Oh my god.
When a voting machine wouldn't let a voter select then President Obama.
Mad.
It didn't count, relax. How about some science? Homer becomes an inventor in the 10th season and writes an equation on a chalkboard.
This is insane.
Years later, when scientists discovered the Higgs boson, also known as the God particle, look it up, nerds. Well, it turns out that the mass was similar to Homer's work. Three-eyed fish in rivers, mutant tomatoes, stealing grease for cash, it's all been thought of by the ghosts of Springfield past. You might call them writers, but I'd call them prophets of Evergreen Terrace. Oh, and did I mention that they also called Disney acquiring the rights to The Simpsons themselves?
Now I feel like, okay, they could be very creative individuals who just always hit it on the mark, or something is amiss. But these are all the past though. I'm trying to see predictions for 2021, sir. Please. Let's get a move on, shall we?
Smart like a group of 20th century foxes. So what has the internet community all up in arms? Well, I mean, besides that, and that, nice and casual like, with a general apocalypse since Homie forgot to vote. He slept through it, and by the time Inauguration Day, January 20th, 2021 appears on screen, Well, let's just say those killer robots are a little worse to Hans Moleman than your typical football in the groin. As Hans puts it in the way only his kind wrinkled peanut can.
Oh, that's what I get for voting for Kanye.
He said he voted for Kanye. Oh my god, okay.
Don't end there. Fans have noted after the election that the map actually shown on screen in the episode pretty closely matches what the final electoral college map ended up being. Some of the states that flipped from red to blue match up. This could be a sign that someone in Springfield is a close observer of substandard polling, but fans are not convinced. How the creators of the show know this information is anyone's guess. Maybe these oracles traded their souls for donuts, or perhaps guest star Lucy
Traded their souls for donuts. I'm done.
Lawless put it best when she said, "A wizard did it." Sure, we could flatly assume that they're just a bunch of soothsayers who landed a cushy Hollywood job to settle their outstanding gambling debts, but that would just be too easy. The truth is, the show has always held up a mirror to society, which is
It's true, but I always think of The Simpsons just being, they're satirical, right? They're making fun out of stereotypes, they're poking fun out of the norms, the things that are too taboo to talk about. The Simpsons will usually talk about in, yet again, a very comedic way, depending on your sense of humor. A lot of their humor right now would probably be considered offensive for obvious reasons, but no, they definitely are the show you went to laugh at or snicker at. If you're a kid, you just enjoy the fact it was a cartoon, and if you're an adult or somebody a little older, you would just be entertained by the underlying subtext of what was being said. So let's see.
Influenced society in turn. Paul McCartney responded to a 50-year-old fan letter, as happened in an episode where Marge painted an homage to Ringo. As one of the original and longest-standing writers, Al Jean said in an article with the BBC, "If you make enough predictions, then 10% will turn out to be right." Since much of the
Ooh.
writing
Make enough predictions and 10% will be right. Okay. Food for thought.
takes place long before it's animated, the creators are sometimes forced to project months ahead of the airing of an episode, so they'll make assumptions to seem timely. Just this year, in a 2020 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Simpsons writer Bill Oakley spoke candidly about how the show has been eerily accurate on their predictions. There are very few cases where The Simpsons predicted something. It's mainly just coincidence because the episodes are so old that history repeats itself.
We're through the looking glass here.
That's a good, okay, that's an accurate theory, I can see
Our
that.
homes and hearts for this long is because they've always known where we've been guides where we're going. For years, the residents of Springfield have been holding up a mirror to our modern society and sneaking in historical context to the point that they've made history themselves. What parts of their 2021 predictions do you see coming true, and do you have any predictions of your own? Share below in the comments, and sure to like and subscribe for more from us.
Like and subscribe to this channel too. Well, after seeing that, I'm going to say that was a very interesting take. When I saw the title predictions, I assumed they were giving us predictions globally for the world as a whole on things that might take place or haven't taken place or would take place, yada yada. I was expecting a bit of that. But instead we got some interesting theories as to why not only The Simpsons, but we might also be right about our predictions about life and the things that happen in it. That was pretty fascinating to watch, actually. That's got me thinking. This wasn't as optimistic as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like, you know, sunshine, rainbows, but that's not life, so let's not lie to each other. But what I have learned is that, honestly, I don't know what I've learned from this video. I was entertained by it and it got me thinking, but should I say educated? Nah, it didn't. No. I hope it was entertaining enough for you guys. I hope you guys are excited for the upcoming year. You know, you are feeling the vibe, the excitement, the allurement of a new beginning. Okay, I hope you have loved ones. I hope you have somebody to hold close, something to look forward to. I hope you remain happy, and let's go in and manifest some greatness for this upcoming year. You know what? We'll have a great year, you guys. It will be a great year. I don't care. You cannot clip me in the future for saying this. I'm being positive. So yeah, that's that's it guys, this is the end of my 2020 video for you guys. I cannot wait to make more content, whether creating it myself, whether reacting, whether it's food, whether it's poetry, whatever it may be. I'm excited to see what the future holds. I haven't said this to you guys in the beginning of this year, but I had a rough start to the year. I was hooked up to a bunch of machines in a hospital bed with no friends and family because it was COVID, or it was the lockdown in the beginning of the year, and it really made me think about what I value. And I mean, you don't know how long this life is going to go on for any of us, so why not enjoy it and cherish it while we have it. Have fun, try and reach your goals, motivate yourself, be fearless while you're at it. Nothing and no one can stop you unless you decide to stop yourself. Okay, so don't stop yourself, okay? And neither is this scenario going to stop me. All right, so this is me giving you a fist pump. All right, and we're gonna make it. Next year we're gonna check back in and we're gonna have a little dialogue, a little conversation, pat each other on the back, and yeah, have a happy new year, y'all. Have a happy new year. Bye bye.